There's two of them. They're going to be fantastic. You ready to see the first one? I know you're just chatting away about the flat you've left today. So we are going to crack on. You ready to see your first act? Yeah. Okay, let's start off with a nice big round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. Let's build it up. Let's welcome to the stage Paul McMullan.
Hello. You all well? We're good. I'm Paul. How you doing? I'm from London, so see a pattern forming here tonight, don't you? I'll tell you a little bit about myself. On Monday, I punched a child in the face. It was a little boy, not a girl. I'm not a monster. But I'll tell you what happened, you see, because I live in London and I don't live in a bad area, I don't live in a good area, it's just a sort of normal area. And the kids are getting really mouthy nowadays, aren't they? A little bit trappy, aren't they? You notice that? I come out my house, right, and this little boy was kicking his ball against my car. I don't know about you, but I took a bit of umbrage to that. And I said, "Here, son, watch the car." He went, "Do as I want." I goes, "No, you won't." And he went, "Why? What are you going to do?" And I said, "Why? What are you going to do?" He went, "I'm going to fuck you up." I went, "How old are you?" He went, "I'm 9. I goes, "You couldn't fuck anyone up." He went, "I could. I fucked your mum." I went, "What?" He goes, "Yeah, I fucked your mum. Proper good. I did. I fucked your mum." And I thought, that got him here. I goes, "You can't have some. My mum's dead." And the little git turned around and goes, "Yeah, I thought she smelt funny." Which is a good comeback for a 9-year-old, isn't it? I've got to give him that. I've got to give him that. But I thought, no, I'm not going to stand for this. I'm going to make a stand. A big society, like Dave says, make a stand. I went, "Oi, son, does your dad know you talk like that, eh? Does your dad know you talk like that?" He went, "I ain't got a dad." I went, "What?" He goes, "I ain't got a dad. I don't know who my dad is." And he got all tearful. And I thought, "You don't know who your dad is?" He goes, "I don't know who my dad is." And that's when I punched him straight in the face. Because I thought, who's going to come and get me? Well, the police, as it turns out. Yeah, court next Monday, but it's worth every minute of it, I say. Fucking old bastards. No, it's great. It is. I mean, I heard some people. It was 5 years, is it? It was 5, you was together 5 years? Is it 5 years? Yeah, I've been with my wife for 5 years now. Got married 18 months ago, which is nice. I do love being married. I'm not going to put it. I enjoy the marriage. Can't help thinking after like 5 years, things start to slide a little bit, don't they? On the physical side, you're talking about there, don't you? They do, don't they? Just sort of. You remember the early days, madam, of your relationship? You're having sex everywhere in the early days, aren't you? You're in the front room having sex, aren't you? In the back room, in the kitchen, against the fridge, in the fridge. All the food starts coming out, doesn't it? Chilli sauce is always a mistake, though, I tell you that. After 5 years, though, all I get now is my nightie pulled up, knickers to the side, and tells me to crack on. And you ladies, if you're not ready for it, it won't go in, will it? It's like this. Babe, it won't go in. She said, "Spit on it." Now, some of you went, and I'll make you right on that. And I said, "I can't do that." I said, "That's disgusting." I said, "Can't we get like some lube, like some lubrication?" She said, "I looked into this the other day, 100 mil with a sell-by date, you'll never get through it." So I spat on it. It worked a treat, mate, slipped straight in. I'll tell you a little tip though, don't start it off like this. No, because it proper kills the mood. It proper does, I tell you, it does. No, we got married 18 months ago. Do you know, I've noticed over the years, ladies, that waxing has got a bit more aggressive, isn't it, over the years? Pubic hair isn't as fashionable as it used to be, is it? No, isn't it? I mean, you remember, sir, back in your day, didn't you? Come in two types, didn't it? Hairy or really fucking hairy. Pull down the knickers, fucking hell. For the wedding night, she got the lot off. The lot. She stood in front of me like that. Goes, what do you think of that? I went, fucking hell. She goes, you never know where to touch me. I goes, I fucking know now. I can see it. It's sticking out and everything. Because it's like dropping a peanut in a shag pile carpet in your day, wasn't it? You knew it was in there, but you fucked if you could find it. I bet he's looked longer for golf balls, isn't he? It makes you think, though, back in the day, mate, and it's dangerous back then, and kids now, all dating, all the boys are doing it as well, they're all trimming it up. Back in your day, it's quite a dangerous bit of all, wasn't it? It was an health and safety issue back then, wasn't it? Dicing with death. You'd be going, rah, 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 rah. Then one of you would go, rah, rah, rah. You can never get them off the roof of your mouth, can you? It was an health and safety issue, innit? it? Start kissing her 3 minutes later, she's going, is that mine? Like a cat on four legs coughing up a fur ball, that's what you look like. No, you've got to keep everything going, though. You've got to keep the romance going. We're terrible, us men, aren't we? We try hard, don't we? When we first meet you, we try hardest, don't we? I mean, what happens to me, right? My wife come through the front door, right, one day, into the front room, opened the door like that. She had tears in her eyes. She goes, look, that fucking romance is dead. I mean, what? She goes, the romance is dead. So I stopped picking my toes and I looked at her. I said, what do you mean? She would look at you sitting there in your pants picking your toes. You used to whine me. You used to die me. I want to be wooed again. I want to be wooed, and stormed upstairs. And I thought, she's right. I've let it go, because we're brilliant in the early days, men. We do everything. Flowers, the chocolates, take you out for meals. We try our hardest. And I thought, no, Paul, you're not going to do this. You're not going to fuck another relationship up. So I thought, I'm going to change it, right? And I read this thing, right, about the date nights. You all know what the date nights are? You spend some special time together with your partner, yeah? But I thought, I'm not going to do any date, no. I'm going to recreate the first date, that first magical moment I took her out. So I sent her a bunch of flowers, right? On the side of it, had a little note that said, meet me at Gino's at 7:30. None of this Nando shit. You can't woo a woman with half a piri-piri chicken and some spicy rice. Apart from in Manchester. You know, sir, you know. Down here, you need a minimum of a balsamic glaze. That's all I'm saying. But she walked through the door at 7:30 holding a flower. She went, we've been here, but... You took me here on our first date. I goes, I know. She said, what are we doing back here? I goes, it's a date night. She went, oh, babe, that's amazing. I goes, but not like any date. I'm recreating the first date. She went, the first date? I went, yeah. I said, do you remember for dinner on that first date? She went, yeah. I said, I've ordered it. She went, no, you've remembered. I said, everything. She said, even the tiramisu. I went, yeah, style. I said, do you remember a little bottle of pink champagne I got you that first date? She went, yeah. I goes, look. She went, it's just like the first date. I goes, I know. She had the dinner, right? Drunk the champagne. And I could see then, I got her back. I could see the love come back into her eyes. I could see the glow in her skin. And I thought, I've done it. I've done it. And she's going to be putty in my hands. And she took me at the hand, by the hand at the end of the night, mate. She looked me in the eye and she said, babe, this has been amazing. You took me to the restaurant that we went on our first date. You remember the food I had in that first date, the flowers to my office, the champagne. It's been amazing. This has been fantastic. I don't know what to say, Paul. I'm touched. What are we going to do now? I said, what we're going to do now, babe, is I'm going to take you home. I'm going to carry you upstairs. And I'm going to make love to you all night long. And she stood up. She slapped me around the face and said, not on a first date, I'm not a slag. So I dropped her back at her mother, said I'd phone in a couple of days. Yay! Yeah. Anyone here like Jeremy Kyle? Good, I'm with you on that one. My wife loves it. She tapes every episode every week. You know that Sky Plus thing she does it? She wants it. We have to watch it on a Sunday, right? But I've got this terrible habit. When I'm bored, I fall asleep a lot, right? But I've been doing that thing lately. Do you ever do this where you fall asleep and you think you've been asleep for a few seconds, just nodded off? But in reality, it's been hours. You ever done anything like that? I was watching Jeremy Kyle, right? She stuck it on. She goes, right, Jeremy Kyle time. I thought, oh, here we go. Put it on. I'm sitting with the system. I was off, right? I woke up and I thought I'd been asleep just for a few moments. But in reality, it'd been hours. And Jeremy Kyle finished hours ago. The Star Wars is on. But that bit in Star Wars where Darth Vader tells Luke is his father. And I thought, where the fuck does Jeremy Kyle find these people? I was still waiting for a DNA test 10 minutes later. I did that joke recently to a gig, and the bloke came up to me afterwards. He said, excuse me, sir, I've got to tell you something, but that joke's factually incorrect. And what? He goes, I can't have that, because I love films, and that joke's factually incorrect. I said, what do you mean? He goes, well, it wasn't in Star Wars, sir. It was, in fact, in The Empire Strikes Back. I went, thank you for that, sir. That's very good of you to correct me. I said, do you like films? He said, I love films. I've been watching them for all my life. I said, did Dad get you into films? He goes, oh, not really, actually. I never got to know my father. He left before I was a little boy. I said, didn't know your dad? He went, no. So I punched him straight in the face. There's not enough violence in the world, is there? Let's be honest. Well, thanks very much. My name's Paul McMullan. I'll see you. Good night. Thank you.